transforms that idea into a marketable product, accepts the risk of success or failure, and claims any resulting profit or loss.
Some entrepreneurs try to come up with new products, opening up markets that had not existed before. Some entrepreneurs begin with an existing product and make it better. Some entrepreneurs combine resources more efficiently to reduce production costs. Some entrepreneurs step outside existing business models to create a new way of doing business. Proprietorship is easy to start. This form involves minimum red tape and legal expense. Once established, a sole proprietorship faces few government regulations beyond maintaining tax records and complying with employment laws. The sole proprietor is the boss, with complete authority over all business decisions, such as what to produce and how to produce it. The sole proprietor does not have to share profits with anyone. Any profit generated by a sole proprietorship is taxed only once as the owner's personal income, not twice. A sole proprietor faces unlimited personal liability for any business losses. Liability is a legal obligation to pay any debts of the business. As the sole proprietor has no partners or other financial backers, raising enough money to get the business going can be a problem. With a sole proprietorship, the business and the owner are one and the same. The business ends when the owner dies or leaves the business. Because of the lack of performance and difficulty raising financial capital, sole proprietors have trouble offering workers the job security and opportunity for advancement available in larger businesses. Sole proprietors shoulder a great deal of responsibility. Partnership involves two or more individuals who agree to contribute resources to the business in return for a share of any profit or loss. In general partnership, partners share both in the responsibility for running the business and any liability arising from its operation. With a limited partnership, at least one partner must be a general partner. General partners manage the business and have unlimited personal liability for the partnership. Partnerships are easy to start. The partners need only to agree on how to share business responsibilities, profits, and losses. Once the partnership has begun operating, it faces relatively few government regulations. Sole proprietor makes all key business decisions, but general partners usually share decision-making responsibilities. Partnerships often find it easier than sole proprietors to raise the financial capital needed to get a business going. Partners pay personal income taxes on their partnership income. The partnership itself does not have to pay separate tax, as does a corporation. In a general partnership, each partner is personally responsible for paying business debts. If the business fails or is sued, the partners may have to draw from personal savings or sell personal assets, such as a home, to pay debts. A partnership has no life of its own, independent of the partners. The partnership ends when one partner dies or leaves a business. Partners may not always agree on important decisions, unlike most businesses where one owner makes all the decisions. Partners must share any profits according to the original partnership agreement. This may seem unfair to a partner who brings in most of the profit. Corporation is a legal entity with an existence distinct from people who organize it, own it, and run it. A corporation is established through articles of incorporation, a written application to a state seeking permission to form a corporation. A private corporation issues stock to just a few people, sometimes only family members. A publicity-traded corporation has many shareholders, sometimes millions, who buy or sell shares. Stocks are bought and sold in stock exchanges. The cooperative form is the most effective structure for raising financial capital. This is especially true if large sums are needed to start or expand a business. In most cases, stockholders, the owners of the corporation, can, at worst, lose no more than the value of their investment. Unlike sole proprietorships and partnerships, a corporation does not cease to exist if a major stockholder dies or leaves the business. Different from sole proprietorships and general partnerships, the owners of a corporation, the stockholders, need no special management skills. They are difficult to start because articles of incorporation can be difficult and costly to draw up and get approved by government officials. Corporations, especially those publicity traded, face more regulations and red tape than any other forms of business. The stockholders of a large publicity traded corporation usually are far removed from the day-to-day operations of the business. In the eyes of the law, a corporation is a legal entity separate from its owners. The corporation, therefore, pays taxes on any earnings. The minimum wage law establishes a minimum amount that an employer can pay a worker for an hour of labor. Through a labor union, workers join forces to improve their pay and working conditions by negotiating a labor contract with their employers. The demand for union labor may be increased through a direct appeal to consumers to buy only union-made products. Another way to increase the demand for union labor is to restrict the supply of products that compete with union-made products. In the absence of a union, a dissatisfied worker may simply look for another job. The decline in union membership is due partly to changes in the industrial structure of the U.S. economy. Another factor in the decline of union membership is the growth in market competition, particularly for imports. Finally, the near disappearance of the strike has reduced union power. When you value present consumption more than future consumption, you are willing to pay more to consume now rather than wait. Impatience or not being able to wait is one reason you may value present consumption more than future consumption. Another reason is uncertainty. If you wait, something might prevent you from consuming the good. Banks accumulate funds from savers and lend these funds to borrowers, thereby serving as financial intermediaries between the two groups. Savers need a safe place for their money. Borrowers need credit, which is the ability to borrow now based on a promise to repay in the future. Profitability is the surest path to a firm's growth. A profitable firm can reinvest earnings, and the more profit, the faster it can grow. Here are 3 reasons why profitable firms can grow faster. Number 1. More profit can be reinvested into the firm. Number 2. Owners are willing to invest more of their own money in the firms. Number 3. Banks are more willing to lend to them. Horizontal mergers occur when one firm combines with another firm making the same product, such as Econ merging with Mobil. With a vertical merger, one firm combines with another, from which it had purchased inputs or sold outputs. Thank you very much.